Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 11 of my playthrough series. This is Shino. And between episodes, you'll see I went ahead and made a lot of my molds I didn't have, and I went ahead and filled them up. So I did collect a lot of copper between episodes. Didn't add a whole lot else in it. I think I went ahead and cleared out the charcoal pit, if I recall. Found some more black coal, just odds and end bits. Just went in there and picked some stuff up. Not a whole lot in here. I did make the tool mold rack. So yeah, that's about it. So I wanted to get some tools together, and saw my pick was getting down low. Now I have not touched the bismuth bronze pick yet. We're going to be doing that, but it's time to start working on some building and some storage. So we're going to start working on that. I got a couple projects I want to do first. And while I get ready for that, if you would, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Would appreciate it. I get a look out here. I was hearing some monsters. Oh, where is he? Ah, there he is. I was hearing something. There we go. And that should... Oh, there's another one. Or is that the same one? No, that's the same one. Alright. So I'll probably use up my knife. Yeah, it did. Hey, got some flax. Alright. So, what we need to do... First thing I want to do is I want to... You can see the flax is about ready. So we're going to have to get that harvested. I'm not going to do that just yet. I have collected a lot of resources in between episodes. And it's time for us to kind of... I don't want to do too much of a review of that, but we're just going to look at a couple of things. Because things I've talked about needing to do a lot, keep a lot of. So you can see... This is the hay that I had collected previously, and I think we go in here, you can see here's a whole bunch more clay that I collected. We're going to be putting that to use a little bit more, some dirt that's there, and then yeah, I've got a lot more molds, so we're in pretty good shape. I'm ready to start doing a lot of, when it's time to do some heavy lifting on our metals, it's time to do that. Oh, and I'll show you this. I have been clearing grass out in this area. We're going to be working on a build right here, but I've been clearing some grass out all around, down through there, around the backside, and you can see I've got it all stacked up over there. That's where the animals are going to be going at. So a lot of that going on. Oh, and then let's see, also wood and stone. Let's see. Yeah, quite a bit of stone there. A lot of been clearing out some of the ruins that are in the area. Need that. And we'll hop in here, and you can see I've been collecting a lot of peat and a lot of wood, and I made a lot of fire bricks. So that's I wanted to make sure I got myself in a pretty good spot. Now I could not remember if it was 16 or 12. I think it's only 12 you can put in there to fire it up. We're going to test and see. So let's get a bunch of hay. Alright, that took 12. Now let's go over this one. Do 18. Yeah, only 12 at a time. That's what I thought. 12. So these are, we're going to need these for creating, oops, wrong way. For creating the bloomeries. And the bloomeries are what we're going to use when we need to start creating iron. But right now they're going to serve the purpose of getting us the glass that we want. All right. Control 8, remove 8. There we go. And I know it was bothering some people that I had used charcoal earlier on, and I don't mind that too much. I did say I wanted to, I didn't want to do that one. That's all right. What I wanted to do was I was going to demonstrate the difference between being able to use the peat, the charcoal, and firewood. And so I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a mix here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 peat. That's much you need to do. Yep. Okay. So those are ready. Lots of fire brick. So whenever you're picking up fire brick and you're heading back, to give yourself an opportunity to actually have more fire brick, you can go ahead and form it into the bricks. Now you don't want to form all your clay into the bricks because once it goes into the brick form, you can't take it out of the brick form. But I just know from experience that I'm going to need a lot. So we're going to need more than what I've got there in bricks when we get into making steel. So, all right, I want to fire those up. And then I'm going to reform these into hay. And we'll go put them up. See, more trees are starting to pop up. And this is good. This is what I wanted. That's why I was planting trees early. And that's the oaks. So now that I've got some oak trees going, next episode we'll definitely want to start getting into tanning and start getting our leather work going. So I've always said this, you can see where I've cleared out a lot of the grass over here too. You have to gather up resources constantly in this game, and that's something that I try to get done, and I've kind of learning I don't want to do that really on camera. It doesn't make for good TV watching. So I'll probably end up continuing to do a lot of this off-camera work. Been thinking about doing some streaming, and so that might be a good thing to do during streams as well. Okay, so that's fired up, and I think there's one more thing that we need to do before we get into building. We found bees last episode, and we're definitely going to want to get our beehives going. So I think it would be in our best interest right now to go ahead and let me grab some more dirt. And we'll need that flour. We'll need to gather some more flowers too. And I'm going to drop. Do I have space for this? I do. That there. Then here it is. We need to make our skeps so that we can go and put these. How many can I make? 1, 2, 3. That 3 sounds good. Okay. We need to go put these skeps over by those bees and get some additional flowers over there, so that they will go ahead and swarm. And I have been collecting flowers already. This is going to be part of a garden. See how they're kind of diagonal. So I'm going to put in a nice little flower garden going across this way where there's going to be a path. So I'm going to leave these cornflowers. I'm going to grab... Let's grab these two. We're just going to grab a few flowers along the way. So we head that way. Yeah, it will take usually a few days for the beehives to swarm. So I want to get this kind of started now. and then we're going to definitely have to start gathering up a lot more. There's some turnips. Start gathering up a lot more reeds here real quick. Flowers at 8, 9, 12, 13. Now you only need to get 7 flowers in and around. But the more flowers you have, the faster the hive will grow in size, and the sooner it will swarm. So that's what I'm going for, is maximum yield as quickly as possible. Ooh, and I love the forget-me-nots. Alright, let's go do this. This hole. Okay. Another hole. Here we go. Hey, looky there. Oops. Berries. Start eating fruit again. This is fantastic. So, I mean, you know, starting out in winter, February wasn't too bad. February wasn't really too bad of a starting point. I think if I had been in an area not like this, probably would have been very, very difficult. And I've missed those bees are over here. But we actually didn't do too bad in this area. Right up there. Okay. So, a couple things you want to remember when you're dealing with your bees. One, don't break the hive. You've searched a long, long time to find these. You don't want to go and ruin it. So be careful. Don't use shears when you're clearing the leaf blocks out. Watch what you're doing. Two, the flowers need to be within 7 blocks. So if we go back, we can see that it's right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you see, you know, the flowers need to be at least at this level. I want them to be up closer. So I'm going to build a platform up here that I can get the flowers in very close to it. This is going to serve 2 purposes. One, it's going to keep my Skeps up off the ground so that the raccoons don't get a hold of them, because they do like to wreck the Skeps. 2, it'll keep the flowers up close to them to give them a better opportunity to... that should work. Give them a better opportunity to get ready quicker here. There we go. Hello, bees. So we're looking at a large hive, but the population size is poor. I'm going to clear a little bit more out around here. Being ever so careful not to destroy the hive itself. I have searched a long time for it, and I don't want to ruin it now. Actually, I didn't even search a long time for it, did I? Just stumbled upon it. But I don't mind dumb luck. Alright, so there are our hives. This is our Skeps we want them to go into. And you can see they're not ready to swarm yet. So we're going to take these flowers now. And we're going to start planting the flowers all around this area. There's a seed. Let's see what it say now. It's not showing anything yet. And there we go. Alright, so now the bees will start moving about. They'll start finding these flowers, bring the information back, and this will change and we'll start showing, how many flowers are nearby. I'm going to hold off for just a little bit and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Okay, we're back, and see, just like that, it's starting to show 5 now. So that number will continue to go. You see now the population size says large. It'll take a little bit, usually... I've seen it take as long as an hour for everything to register, but it'll take just a little bit of time, and that will change over, and then it'll show in the tooltip up there, it'll say, we'll swarm in X number of days. So we're going to leave that as it is. We've got our Skeps down, and we're going to head back. All right. And like I said, now, once we get those Skeps, we'll be able to haul them back over to our base, move them up a little closer, and set them up for producing honey and wax, or beeswax that we can convert into wax that we can then use to seal our jars, make candles, turn the candles into lanterns, just all those fun things. So, looking forward to that. And we have a lot of little projects that we're going to have to start checking off here really quick. But it's nice, whenever you're working on things, to take those tasks that take time, to put them into motion. Like we got to... we want to go look at the animals. We do have a few more animals in our pit. We actually have a bull in there now. We've got cows in it. We've got additional pigs. I think we've got another ram in there now. So our little experiment over here is just continuing to create for us. And let's see. I thought... Where are these doing? Flowering. Yeah, most definitely when we get to the point that all these berry bushes start going in, ready to harvest, we're definitely not going to have any situation where we're going to be wanting for food. And as you can see, with the garden starting to go, it's going to help take care of that as well. All right, so let's do this. We need to put our... Got actually a couple things we need to do here. First thing first, I'm going to have to... My pickaxe is going to survive, so let's get another pickaxe. We happen to have one in the mold. Right there. And... need that, and then we're going to come over here. I did make a bucket for hauling water, so we actually have hydration going on inside our farm over here. Drop off these seeds. Eat that. And as you can see, we also have bunnies getting trapped, so that's going to reduce our need to do a whole lot of hunting out about. So we need to take this down. I was doing some math and measurements, and I want all of these blocks. I mentioned this, I think, last episode, that I tend to look at everything in this game, every block being a resource of some sort. It all serves its purpose, and these blocks are definitely not something that you just want to go to waste. So when we get into our exploring, you'll see a lot of people in their gameplay will just go through and remove blocks, or just go looking for particular assets around these structures. Just look for the forge jars, just look for the secret rooms, things like that. Well, yeah, we want those, but at the same time, we want these building blocks too. Just as a reminder, you look at clay going into making each one of these, so the more of these blocks you can get, the less clay you have to go mining for. Now, the second part of why we want to do this is looking at the footprint that I want to make for my warehouse. 2, 3, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, oops, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's actually going to go right to this block right here. So that's how big the warehouse is going to be when we're done with it. So that's the length of it. And we're going to go across 11 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then it will go back this way, the same length. So, of course, we're not going to be able. We're going to have to wait until this is all done before we can put it all in there. But this is going to be the size of the warehouse when we put it in. And then the warehouse is actually, I've got some wood here too, someplace. Yeah, I want this pine. I took the saw out. I guess I can actually do without the saw for just 1 second. Hang on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take these, and I'm going to remove this corner one. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to place 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm going to just kind of rough in the form, and we'll come back in and we'll do some detail work to it. For now, I just want to rough it in. We need 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then this one, 1, 2, 3. I'm off on a block here. Let's do this one more time. We'll start from this side over here because I know this is my corner point. You see there is a tunnel that I built through here. That tunnel is going to come right along the edge here, and there's going to be an overhang coming off the second story here. So I know that's my corner. 1, 2, 3. We want to go in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need to go up one more. And then 1, 2, 3 for the doorway. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. So that goes. That will go there. Okay. You know, and it's funny because I look at that and I think, oh, it's not nearly enough pine. It's true. Going to need a lot of pine here. Okay. Yep, there we go. Three, 4, 5. Okay. So what we'll end up with is there will be, swap that out. Oh, no, that's the wrong spot. That is still in the wrong spot. Oops, come here. Two, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Okay. Two, 3. Okay. That better? I think so. Yeah, there you go. That looks better. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm going to be working on between episodes. Actually, I may not do this between the episode. I'm going to probably be right back. We're going to do some additional stuff here. There's quite a few little projects that need to kind of get taken care of. Like I need to harvest what we have over there. I was going to try to get cooking going, but I know for sure to get the cooking going, I'm going to need these fire pits. I could make more. That wouldn't be a big deal, but I do want to kind of get this all torn out of the way. But I got to kind of wait for this. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a good time on this series. Sorry this episode seemed to be not a whole lot of content to it. Just knocking off a few little projects here and there. But ready to start getting some building done. That's definitely one of the things that I wanted to get done during this episode. Because what I need to do is I need to get our stuff out of our little hidey hole over there and get into a more permanent shelter. And so that's what we're going to start working on over the next couple of episodes. All right, folks, thanks for joining me. Hey, this is Shino. Hope you've had a good time. This is episode 11, and we will talk to you next time. Take care.